Just can't get on it after that.
Nice. The big switch of play.
People, I think we're live now. We're live. We're live. We're lightness. I was having issues getting my stream. We're here for England, Ghana. I don't know. I assume that not much is gone on. This should be a very, very good game. Both teams have come off a victory. You know, 3 points here. Basically a stake. I feel like not win, but still look, you don't want to be thinking that way as a team, as a manager. You want to just, I'm sure that's gonna be the mindset between both managers for the game. A very good game, people. Should be a very good game. To be honest, the game against Panama, Ghana didn't look good at all. I would be expecting that they would be looking better. They were not great. If they're gonna play, the game will get away from them. You have to, surely they cannot get any worse. Get the goal just right at the end of the game, but very underwhelming performance. That was a game where they should have Panama, because you watch Croatia today later against Panama, and you'll see 4 pass and then give them. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and that this we just have to wait and see. People, just getting my stream. My stream is a bit. So England have gone for the exact same lineup as the first game, just bar one change. Was going to be Margay. He was going to be the starting center back, but he went for Jones. He went for Stones in the first. Like, Stones had a horrible game, but obviously it's clear that at this moment is, so it just made sense. So but anyways, Inaki Williams has started. Obviously, for those of you who know or who didn't know, Partey wasn't to enter Canada, so he missed out on the first game. Isn't in Canada, he's able to enter. Look, he's a big player for them. He's one of their most. It was obviously a big loss not having him in the last game, but Partey was what stopped Ghana from because they could have, but starting a bit slow. This is not a reflection for when they're looking light, they're looking fast, and especially with how their performance went wide, they would be expecting to dispatch Ghana. And look, every game's different. So first quarter of the half, India looking the most likely to score. Definitely. But none of Ghana have been in England's box yet. If they've seen, that's a clear free kick. Okay. Iñaki Williams. I'm not sure if Iñaki Williams is up front. I haven't seen the actual full lineup. But okay, and Williams up front, which it makes sense anyway. There's more legs than what you call it. And because IU on his own being isolated just is not the IU of 5 years ago. He can still occupy defenders. He obviously not at the highest level, not at as high of a level as he used to be able to. So, not make who's quick, who's strong, it makes sense because if you look at, on paper, England's I say weakness. I use the word weakness loosely, but of all the players they have, all the positions they have, their so-called weakness. But look, just they can cook in this game. It's possible. Tunisia are knocked out already. That's one. But yeah, so we should probably qualify as well, Congo. I'm just gonna adjust it there for a second. Many of our countries far as possible. I think five countries, five African countries play. The more the merrier, people. The more the merrier. To be honest. Okay. Just adjusting my mic. I mean, hey, big up Larry, big up by the way, my bro. Big up. Honest with you, bro. It's looking like it's England all the way through, looking good. They've had the same tempo as they did in the game against Ghana, second to every. England have been first to everything, first to the first balls, the second balls. They've had the more touches. Yeah, the better chances have been coming from England's side. To be honest with you, surprised if the goal was to come. Honestly, England's side, really see a goal coming here before. They're looking faster, quicker, slicker. The goal in the next. I feel like that being said, Ghana probably still have another gear to go to. So expecting and hoping that they will be better. They need to win as well. But in front of you, and if a team is better than you, I think I would be expecting more from Ghana. If this performance continued on like this all game as a guy, because like at the moment they've gone for changes. They've started. So on paper they're looking much stronger than they did against Panama. But I can have the lineups out there.
Raggiano hosts the RT Soccer podcast every week of dissecting the latest news and dance moments everyone is talking about. You can watch us on YouTube or listen in to response.
So the game, very good back for, I think Spence did good against Croatia, so I'm not surprised his team started. He's gone for his go to wide players. But Ghana have gone. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. It seems awful. It seems where Ayew and Williams are out, and I'm not sure if Mens is the one that is kind of filling up. But yeah, that's how Ghana. It's not a bad Ghana team, to be fair, people. It's not a bad. My camera, people, because Still nothing to show from both sides in this game. Still been dead rubber. Okay, England are looking like they're getting closer to Ghana's net. I'm just gonna adjust this. England are just flying through. It's crazy. Ghana just look like they just have nothing to. Ghana just look like they have nothing, no answers to England's threat whatsoever. No answer at all. It's crazy. Even the passes completed, England have about 250 to Ghana's 30. Like, it's just crazy the difference in passing. Like, it just shows you how dominant England have been in this game. Oh, Madueke, that was beautiful. Madueke is so rapid. It's just crazy the amount of pace him and Gordon have. Like and this is what Tuchel is just trying to use as weapons. He's using them as like Swiss Army knives, just slicing opponents through, and then once defenders are leggy, just bring on Rashford and Bukayo Saka. And it's crazy. It's just a crazy, crazy way. Like it's so cruel. As an opposition fullback, you dread that. Imagine having to deal with Gordon in the first half, just running at you, relentless. Not only running at you, but running back, tracking back every run that you're making when you're on the attack, tracking you down, running you down, pressing you when you've got the ball. And then second half, you're having Rashford come on. Nah, bro. Just call it a day.
So Jerome Opoku standing up the free kick, and just any way they can slow England's momentum there and try. They got away with that there, but that is not so good from Sanaya. Great ball out as well from the free kick.
Ghana are just not looking good at all. They're just not offering anything in the game.
Jerome Opoku, but when England are attacking, he seems to end up, you'll see him here in a triangle of Ghanaian players. They've sort of got him surrounded. Bellingham, Elliot Anderson. Anderson with Ayew, and Ayew took it back off him, and then Anderson just couldn't resist having a little bite. Free kick Ghana. Trying to be too clever, Anderson, on that occasion. They just had to come out and play back the concept.
Pretty good tackle from Ayew. Then again, to be fair, like in as much as Ghana aren't looking great, it's still all square. They still haven't conceded. They're not losing still. So Carlos Queiroz, he probably goes in halftime content with the scoreline. Performance, he probably would be happy, but he would be content with the scoreline.
There's a flag up for offside. It's just never got going. Well, they're trying to pick it up.
40 minutes in now, 5 to go before halftime.
From here, he's offside. Just put up a picture of David Beckham on the big screen, and actually the screens here, there's one behind the England goal, which is more or less the width of the pitch is huge, and one maybe half the size of that end at the other end. But David Beckham, the face of this World Cup, when you're looking at TV, every ad break, he's on at least 2 of the ads, advertising absolutely everything, and making a fortune. Opoku, Mensah. This is Opoku again. Rice closing him down.
Freaky Ghana.
Is going to have a word and books Declan Rice for the challenge of Jerome Opoku. Once of Fulham. He still doesn't believe he's done anything wrong. Well, let's see. You can think of your own mind. So have a look as he plays it. Oh no, there's no question about that. Yeah.
masculine stamp on his ankle.
Yellow card for Declan Rice. It has been a frustrating first half.
Declan Rice booked yellow card for him. How big could that be now for Rice and for England? Now he's got to play with a caution now. The position that he plays in, the kind of player he's. Oh, Semenyo, very good. Semenyo, can you? Oh, oh, Semenyo. I thought he could have had a shot there.
He's the star of the team. He wanted to see him doing that and doing it more often, get balls up to him.
But they enjoyed that. The Ghana supporters, it's the noise you're hearing now.
Uses his strength, knocks him off it. Now he's got a long throw in.
Young man who could have played for England or France. The throw on the way. And he's getting it back. Semenyo. Nice little turn from him, and he's forced a corner.
Semenyo's so good, man. Such a good player.
This team are down to get a goal, sneaky goal just before half time. They've done everything really, really well defensively. Now can they get there's a good corner in.
There's never a bad time to score, but this would be, as you say, Ronnie, a very good time. Jordan Ayew of Leicester. Andre's brother has gone across to take the corner. There is considerable height in the Ghanaian team. Moku Ajeti, Party, 44th minute. Foxborough delivery on the way, and it's an easy header out. You give it the big build up.
Okay, Ghana have looked better this last couple of minutes.
Swing is right footed that. I'm mentioning about Tuchel winning a lot of praise for the inspiring team talk he gave his team at halftime in the Croatia match. He's going to need to find another chapter. Yeah, Partey for Ghana. Really nice. And that's over Reece James' head. Ayew keeps it in play, and they've won a throw in, and they know James has kept it in. But it's still all of the ball over on the line and all that stuff. Madweki. Ezri Konsa.
Slows down again. Anthony Gordon was trays aboard on that left-hand side, and Konsa walked out the box with the ball. Get out there quick. Get it out to him.
He's been able to get any kind of speed or tempo into their play. Ghana refusing to be drawn out from their mid to low block, just sitting there. England trying to find a way through. Bellingham in a gap between the two defenders, nice little bit of control, and they have won a corner.
In fairness, even the fact that yes, England have been the more dominant team, the better team, Ghana have not just made it easy for them. They've not just allowed England to just blitz through them and, have as much space as they want. They have been tricky. They have made it awkward. They have made it a bit sticky for Ghana. So, they have made it a bit sticky for England, in fairness. So it's there's one or two positives to take if you're in the Ghana camp, but not too much positives, but
Also, Nations now take it short.
So little to do. Out past Ghana. Konsa. Madweki. Bellingham came towards him. Fonza. It's the ball. There's three. Between them. Now Bellingham. Overdone it.
Yeah, two tight.
Hasn't lived up to the billing run.
Really, I really this is absolute. He's such a game changer, such a good player. As it for Ghana. And when you have someone like a Kudus on one, is a sense of confidence to the team, to the manager, to the fans. To the
Just couldn't get the ball under control. Anderson pulled on it.
still all square, still nothing to show in the game for both teams.
Under pressure straight away, wasn't he? Jets benches.
Just
Done pretty well.
just under a minute, I think, left before halftime.
Just look at the pressure, man. You're looking like it's
But yeah, like I said, Ghana are just they're not making it easy for England. Like they're basically saying to England that if you're gonna score and you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to sweat for it. That we ain't gonna make nothing easy for you. Nothing. They're gonna make England work for it. They're not playing well on the ball or whatnot, but they're certainly. It seems like the conversation before the team talk before coming out on the pitch was that make it as hard as possible for them to beat you, make it as hard as possible for them to score.
Down the line.
Wow.
Carlos Queiroz is absolutely losing with the fourth official and the assistant referee down there. He's just done a gesture, kind of kicking out his right leg to mirror what Bellingham did to Jerome Opoku.
That is a booking all day long. He's just left his foot there trying.
How Bellingham didn't get a booking there, it was crazy.
The last stages of the first half, and England have been frustrated at the Boston Stadium.
Halftime whistle now has blown. Ghana nil, England nil, and I feel like Ghana have grown into the game. They've slightly grown into the game. They've not been great, but they've grown into the game. They've definitely grown into the game. Halftime now. Halftime. England will probably be slightly disappointed with all the possession they've had, with all the territory they've had. They should have definitely made something out of it. Like I was even saying that I expected them to get a goal before halftime, but obviously they haven't got a goal. And that's credit to Ghana because they've just not made it easy for England. You know, despite the fact that they've not been great themselves, they've also just decided that, you know what, if we're not going to be great, we'll try to make sure that you don't get anything out of us. Anything at all. So yeah, people, look, we just get ready for the second half. I'm gonna pause this as well for a couple of minutes and then try to resume for the second half, people. We are back, people. We are back. Second half now. We are back. Still all square. Still all square. Still no goals. Maybe Tuchel's halftime team talk might be the savior again for this game. Might be. We just have to wait and see. Where is that? Let me just get the scores back in. Still all square for those of you that have just joined. For those of you that are not updated with the game or haven't got a chance to see the game yet, still all square. 52 minutes in. Still all square. Okay, corner for Ghana now. You can imagine how big this game would be like in parts of England, in London, Manchester, and stuff like that, with like big Ghanaian communities, with big, Ghanaian slash English people, you know, very, very big game for the community. Oh, decent ball in there. Pickford has not had anything to do so far in this game. I don't even know if he's had a save to make. It's been such a quiet day for him. He's been coasting. He's been chilling. That's the thing with us African nations. Like we most of us have got just the pace and power is just gifted. The pace and power, and when it's utilized with decent level of organizational tactics, game plan, it's danger. It can be very, very dangerous for opposition. It can be very, very effective. In fairness, it does help that a lot of Ghana a lot of the Ghanaian players do play at decent levels in Europe. Some play in the Premier League, some play in the French league, so they're all over. You know, yes, this is not the Ghana team of 2010 or 2006, but it's still a decent team with decent names in there. Tuchel is just fuming. Like, I just know that he's not happy with what he's seeing right now. He's certainly not happy with what he's seeing right now from his boys. I would be surprised if there's still no changes made within the next 5 minutes. It might be time we're probably going to see another double sub, Rashford and Saka back on, Madueke and Gordon off, because they've just not been lighting it up so far this half. Oh, England are close. Could get the goal there. Oh, very good defending from Ghana. Ghana are just being solid. Golden shot on target, but very comfortable for the keeper. I don't know what even happened to Ayu. Like, why has he got a headband on? Must have been an injury that stemmed from training because I don't remember him involved in a head-to-head collision in the last game. But yeah, England are not having it easy. Ghana I've decided they're gonna make this hard work for England. And a fair flipping play to them for making hard work. And they Ghana have no reason to be trying to go head toe to toe, head to head. Why should they? They have no reason. They shouldn't need to. They don't have the players to be going head to head. So I don't blame them for looking resolute. Like, how's that not a foul? Wow. Ghana should have had a free kick there, in my opinion. I don't know how that was not a foul. Literally got hit from the back. I think it was, I don't know if it was Bellingham or Anderson that made the challenge. And the ref said no foul. We're heading to the 60th mark. Still all square, people. Still all square. Still no goals to show for it for either side. This game is giving vibes of whoever gets the goal wins. Looks like Sinaya just caught Gordon just very late there. Oh, it's not Sinaya, sorry. Inaki Williams, actually. Just got booked there, Inaki Williams. Late tackle on Gordon. Free kick now for England. All that's needed is just a decent ball from Rice. Just a decent ball. Put it in the mixer. Decent whip on it. Decent accuracy. Weight up pass, and something could come from it. That was a very good cross. Ali Anderson almost had a free header. Was running at it, but couldn't get it. Couldn't make enough work of it. Corner now for England. It's just crazy how Ghana are frustrating England. They're not making it easy for them. They're being they're being nasty with this performance. Jeez, the Ghana team is like they've got big men. They're loaded with like with size. In fairness, they're not a small team. They are not a small team at all. It was similar to last night watching the Senegal and Norway game. The size of the Norwegian players, whew, aerially, they're a threat. Like on both boxes, defensively and offensively, they're an absolute threat. You know, they're an absolute threat. Speak about that, very, very disappointed with Senegal. Like, I respect Norway. I like Norway. I like the players they have, but Senegal should not have allowed the game to go the way it did. Honestly, they should not have allowed it to go the way it did. Madueke just shot out wide, off target. Looks like England and both teams are getting ready to make a couple of changes. I don't understand this referee. Like, when he's not meant to blow, he's blowing. When he's meant to blow, he doesn't blow. He's been very hit and miss, to be honest with you. And I can understand some of Carlos Queiroz's frustrations towards him, towards the officiating team, because he's just been on and off. I don't know why. Okay, looks like Bukayo Saka and Nico Riley are coming on. So I assume that Gordon and Jet Spence will be coming off then. Oh yeah, Gordon's off. Yeah, Jet Spence is off as well. So Madueke is gonna go to the left, it seems, and then Saka on the right hand side then. But it's clear Tuko really likes Madueke. He really, really do likes Madueke. Fatau coming on, Williams coming off. I still don't see why and how Fatau is not starting. He's such a good player. He was lively for them in the last game as well. I still, maybe it's just his work off the ball is what is a concern for Carlos Queiroz, but such a good player. When the ball is on his feet, oh wow. Wow, IU and Williams both off. Okay. Okay, interesting, Ghana. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Does I expect this to probably add a bit of life into Ghana's attack. because Ayu's not the same Ayu. He's leggy, he's old, and the longer the game goes on, the more tired he will be. Oh, Ghana, is that a red card? Oh, there was a collision there between, I think it was Fatau and Pickford, but Pickford looks late on that. Did he even get the ball? Pickford is just a madman. He just went there and he just dove at the ball. He didn't even nowhere near the ball. He just went there to just make himself known. Which I hear it. He had to come out. If he didn't come out, Prince probably gets to it, and a chance comes out of nothing there for Ghana. So he had to do that. And look, he won a free kick smartly enough. But obviously that doesn't work all the time. On another day, you do that and you're getting caught. But very good from Pickford though. Wow. Came with a shot on target, but all England's chances, the ones that have been on target, they've been comfortable for the keeper. They've been comfortable for Asare. Nothing has been like a worry or a scare from what I've seen anyways in the game so far. It's just been comfortable for the keeper all game long. So Carlos Queiroz should be happy with how solid, how organized his boys are. I'm sure he would be expecting and hoping for more on the other side going forward, but at the same time, for as long as the game is like this, I don't think he's complaining. I think it seems to me like Ghana have just accepted the look. We're not the greatest on the ball. We don't have the greatest of attacking players. Let's just pride ourselves in being organized, being hard to beat, and let's just hope that we can bank on it and get somewhere from there. And that's what they're doing. And it's looking like it's working well. We're 70 minutes in now, 20 to go, plus added time. I mean, if the game ends this way, it's a absolute masterclass from Carlos Queiroz. Absolute masterclass if the game ends this way. Absolute masterclass. Because you can even see, like, England are just forcing things, lumping, throwing balls in the box, crosses in the box. They're for. I mean, you have to in these kind of games, and when you're playing these kind of teams, playing against the back three, you have to force it. For me, in my opinion, I think England need to put on a Rashford or a Watkins, another striker, get someone partnered up with Kane, and be having Kane on his own, especially when Kane does what Kane does, dropping in deep, dropping in like towards the midfield and stuff like that. And when you're playing against the back three, it doesn't seem like it would work on paper. Anyways, you need to bring someone, a runner like a Watkins, who's gonna run at defenders, who's gonna be stretching the defenders, who's gonna be trying to go in behind. Then like you giving someone like a Rice, a Bukayo Saka, a Jude Bellingham the option to loft the ball in behind. Because everything that's happening so far in the game is happening right in front of the Ghana back five, and when everything's happening in front of you as a defender, it's easy, it's comfortable to deal with, it's comfortable to anticipate, to react to, because you are seeing it's happening in front of you. But if you're playing against a striker who's running in behind all the time, who's always stretching you down, and you're tired already as it is, you don't want to be going that way as a defender. You don't want to be going that way. And that's what a Watkins would do for you, would make you go that way. And then you got someone like a Kane who can ping a pass, Declan Rice who can ping a pass, Anderson can ping a pass. And before you know it, it's probably a different game. I'm not saying that automatically they're going to win, but it definitely gives them a different weapon.
Definitely, different weapon immediately. Um, Even an Ivan Tony coming on wouldn't be a bad shot. Ivan Tony is someone who would occupy defenders, who would hold the ball up. Not that Kane doesn't hold the ball up, but um, Ivan Tony's prime priority would be to occupy the defenders, be on the shoulder, just never be comfortable. Ivan Tony can run in behind as well. He doesn't mind running in behind, but he's there. He's occupying defenders. He's not he's making defenders know that he's around. He's making defenders know that, look, you're not gonna have it easy here. You're not gonna have it comfortable here. But yeah, something needs to be done. Tuchel cannot leave the team like this. I mean, if he does, I don't see how this game changes. To be honest, I don't see how this game changes if the team stays like this. We definitely need a Watkins coming on. When you need even a Rashford coming on would be a very good shot. Rashford runs in behind, can dribble, can drive with the ball, can be on the shoulder, on the last man. Okay, Rogers coming on. Rogers and Eze coming on. Okay, Rogers and Eze on, Anderson and Bellingham off. Wow. So I mean, I don't mind the Rogers change because it just seems like it's like for like. Rogers comes on, Bellingham comes off. Bellingham starts, Rogers on the bench. That seems like how Tuchel is going about it. That he doesn't believe in Rogers and Bellingham starting together. Um, Eze coming on as well. I think this is gonna be his first game. So very good for him. Very very happy for him. Very proud of him. The ups and downs that he's had. It's good to see him starting to get the flowers that he deserves because he's such a good player, top player. Rogers as well deserves it. He's had a very good season with Villa as well. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, by the changes. I really thought another striker was going to come on, but clearly not. I don't know now. Are England done with changes, or I think they've got one more change left. So I'm trying to understand the formation now. How they're looking on the pitch with Rogers and Eze on. There's Rogers on. There's Eze on. There's Madueke on. There's Saka on. I wonder who's playing where. Is Eze playing deeper? Is it a Eze and Rice pivot, and then Rogers in the 10 with Saka and Madueke out wide? Or I'm trying to understand how it's working. Um, but obviously, by the changes, you can tell that Tuchel is trying to go for the game. You know, taking off Anderson, the safer player, the safer option. Now he's going more attacking. He's trying to get the creativity in a bit more. With those changes, it's clear. It's clear that Tuchel realizes as well that they're not breaking through the Ghana team well enough by adding the more creative players like your Rogers and your Ezes of this world. But then, like I said, for me, I feel like the game changer is like you need a Watkins in. You need someone else to be occupying the defenders. I feel like everything's just happening right in front of the Ghana back five, and it just makes life easy for them. Ref, how's that not a foul? Kane just bundled him on the ground. Wow. 14 attempts on goal for England and only 2 on target. If that does not tell you how the game has been going for them, then well done, Fatau. Well done. Beautiful strength. Is that a goal? Can we get something from there? Wow. The strength from Fatau. Prince should have done better. Poor touch. Poor touch from Prince. Very, very poor touch from Prince. Should have done better. At least if you're not gonna have the shot, at least put your body around that you can win a penalty or something. You can get a challenge. You can get fouled at. But he just gave Konza enough time, enough of a chance to what you call it, to nerve him up a little bit. But it shows that this is what Ghana can do if they're a bit more confident in themselves. They can do that. They can catch England off the break because England look like they want to win. England want to win. They can feel the pressure. They can feel the noise. They can hear the noise from the fans. They want to win this game. So Ghana just need to keep their eyes open and be on the lookout for that and be on the break. Offside. Prince should have done better. Should have at least had a shot off. Yeah, but that's a surprise though. How that was not even looked at. Was that even looked at? Because Konza did not get the ball at all. Like you can tell he definitely lunged for it, but he didn't get the ball. I mean, I hear it probably wasn't enough for a penalty because Prince didn't even complain. No one from the Ghana camp was shouting for a penalty, but that was something worth looking at for sure. Bukayo Saka, what strength! Ref. Wow. Ghana are really frustrating the shit out of England. Okay, Madueke off, Rashford on. Should have been off a whole lot earlier than now. So I guess no more changes for England. England have made all their 5 changes. But yeah, Rashford coming on is a good change. He'll be running in behind. He'll be trying to stay on the shoulder of the last man. He can drive with the ball. But yeah, he's definitely going to be wanting to try and penetrate through that Ghana back 5. A point in this game would be massive for Ghana. Massive. Absolutely massive. And a very, very big confidence booster going ahead to the next game. Foul for free kick for Ghana. This is what I mean. Fatau is such a he's just been the bright spark for them. Quick feet again. Like he's just been a bright spark ever since he came on. Like he definitely, if Ghana go deep in this tournament, he definitely should be a starter because he's a top player. Oh, decent balling by Rashford there. Oh, what a save. What a save by Sarri. What a save. Bukayo Saka just doing what Bukayo Saka does. Trademark, cut in, lift it out with the left foot. Very good save. Very, very good save. Oh my goodness, crossbar. Wow. Wow. Where did this come from? England just hit the crossbar. I think it was Harry Kane's header. Very good ball. Oh, it was O'Reilly it was O'Reilly who hit the crossbar and then Kane just skied it. Wow. In that position for Harry Kane, yeah, would expect him to hit it on target at least. Wow. I don't know where did that come from. England have just looked like they've just been possessed these last couple of minutes. And they just look possessed. But the question would be, why? Why did they leave it so late? Why did they leave it so late? Wow. But with how Ghana have played today, I think it would be such a a shame on their behalf if they were to let this game slip in the last second. Similarly to Ivory Coast, letting the way they let the game slip against Germany, it would be a shame to see Ghana let the game slip today. Not that they didn't deserve to win. For sure they did not deserve to win, but I think they definitely deserve something out of this game. They have been in control defensively, so they definitely deserve something out of this game. So I think it would be sad on their behalf if they weren't to get anything out of this game. Wow. A minute to go till the 90 people. A minute to go, still all square, 0-0. England have been looking deadly these last 2-3 minutes, but still nothing to show for it. Ghana still staying solid, still keeping the same shape, still being resolute. Thomas Partey just anchoring that midfield of Ghana. Wow, that Nick O'Reilly header. I'm just looking at the replay again. How that did not go in is a mystery. It's a mystery how that did not go in. And the Kane chance as well. Like Kane hits that on target 10 times out of 10. So for him not to even get it on target, and yes, it was his weak foot, but it's Kane, people. It's Harry Kane. Kane does not play with those kind of things, with those kind of chances. Six minutes of added time, people. 6 minutes of added time. Have Ghana done enough? We shall wait and see. But it looks like it might have just been a tactical masterclass from Carlos Queiroz. 74 years young. Still got the tactics, still got the know-how of how to get a result in the game. I love the way Ghana are just they're still being solid, they're still being organized, but they're also just making sure that they're not allowing England to be comfortable on the ball. That even though England are on the ball, that they're pressing England, they're not allowing their players to just dictate the tempo, dictate the pace of the game. Minute to go, minute gone, sorry, of the 6 additional, 5 to go. Decent ball by Rice for the corner, but still not landing on any England head, not landing on anyone there. Ghana are doing very well, just frustrating the life out of England continuously. That's how you do it. That's how you do it against these big boys. You just need to frustrate them. Just keep them guessing, second guessing their options. Keep them second guessing their plans. Wow, good header out. Good header out there. I don't know who it was on the far post there, but very good header out. Another corner for England again. Very strong punch out by Asari. Asari has been very good. Very good this game. He probably should be man of the match. He's kept Ghana in this game. He's kept Ghana in this game. He's been one of their better players. I mean, the goalkeeping performances of some of these goalkeepers in this tournament has been outstanding, people. And this is probably another one for the books if the result stays like this. Very, very top, very strong performance from Asari. He just looked confident. He just looked first to everything. The saves, the punches out, the catches, everything is done. He's just looked right. He's just looked number one to it. Another corner for England. You know the saying of never make a change during a corner. Hopefully this doesn't come and bite Ghana in the back now. Free kick won for Ghana. Won by Thomas Partey. Very big. Very, very big. I just full time. Ghana nil, England nil. Definitely has to be man. Wow. Wow. Of course they would be disappointed, but what a top performance. Holding it down, just organized, not giving England anything. Just being very Hey, people, that's it. The game's done. England nil, Ghana nil. Gotta give credit to Ghana. What a solid performance. Solid. Like, they frustrated England. They did not make it easy. They did not make it comfortable for England at all. You gotta give credit where it's due. In as much as England will be disappointed they didn't get a goal, they didn't cut through Ghana. You gotta also look on the other side. A game is played by two teams, not one team. So you gotta give credit to Ghana as well. That they were resolute, they were tough, they were hard to beat. They didn't make it easy for, even though they did not play well on the ball themselves, Ghana, but they clearly made it hard for England. They made it their mission to make it hard for England. And now they're both level on points, 4 points each for both teams. And as a Ghanaian, if you're Ghanaian, I don't see any reason why you're not gonna go into that Croatia game confident to get through. I don't see why, as a Ghana fan, player or management staff, you wouldn't be confident to make it to the knockout stages with how they've gone. Narrowly beat Panama in the last minute, secured a very strong, hardworking, tough draw against England. I think it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good, people. I won't lie to you. I love seeing teams that can just go and control the game just defensively. In the second half, they looked a bit better though. Ghana, they were giving England something to think about. But yeah, you gotta give credit where it's true. Like I said, the African teams are just showing again that we're not here to play. We're not here for the sing song. Ivory Coast had not really lost to Germany. This is the issue that I had with Ivory Coast in the Germany game, where I just wish they had just decided, you know what, let's just shut up shop. Let's go 3 at the back, 5 at the back, 4 in midfield, 5-4-1 or 5-3-2. Let's just shut up shop and just lock it down. If we get a point, we get a point. If we get the 3 points, we get the 3 points. But they were just playing in the 4, still being open. You could see the fatigue kicked in and stuff like that. And then before you know it, they lost the game. Senegal, probably, if they had done the same as well against France, probably. But then again, hindsight is a great thing. It's easy to say this now when we know the results, when we've seen how the game has played out. But yeah, no, people, big up Ghana. England, I don't think this. Yes, the result is disappointing for England standard, yes, but next game is against Panama. They're easily start padding that game. They're giving Panama 4 or 5 easily. So now the onus is on Croatia. Now, if Croatia don't beat Panama, then I think it's long for Croatia. I think they might as well say goodbye to the tournament. So yeah, but big result for the Ghanaians. Big, like I said, there's a big Ghanaian community in the UK in general, in London, Manchester, you name it. So there's definitely a party going on. They definitely will be feeling confident. And credit as well to Carlos Queiroz, because he just, like, Otto Addo was sacked prior to the tournament. So like his first competitive games have been in the tournament for Ghana. He's not had much time to gel with the squad, to get to know the players. He's just been thrown into the deep end and just expected to produce results, and which is what he's done. He's doing so far. And Ghana, like I said, they look like they're gonna get through to the knockout stages, even if they lose to Croatia, for argument's sake. I think they probably would still get through as one of the best third place teams, just based off their results. But yeah, no, gotta give them credit. I'm gonna be back again, people, for the DR Congo v Colombia game, which is at 3 in the morning. It's crazy. I know, crazy times. This is what the World Cup in America does to us. Those of you who will be able to watch it at that time, fair play to you. Much respect. Those of you who won't, I understand. We've got lives. Some people will be in work. Some people will be sleeping to get ready for work. Those of you who might be catching up with it in the morning or whatnot, I appreciate that as well. I think Richie should be coming on for that game as well. If not, Larry maybe, but I think Richie most likely will be on for that game. So it might be me and Richie. I need to follow up with Santi as well, because he said he will be coming as well. He should be coming on for the game. But Then again, look, people, you will be updated in good time, closer to the to kickoff. Anyways, like I said, game is at 3 a.m. Irish time, so I should be coming on probably at around 10 to 3, 250, 255, give or take. But yeah, that being said, the Croatia are playing in what, the next 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I will not be streaming that game. I will be watching it though, but I will not be streaming it. I'm gonna take a little break, probably get some food, some grub, and then just, I don't know. What do I even do like from now until 3? Do I take a nap? Do I just chill? Like, what do I do, people? But yeah, should see you guys at 3 o'clock. Those of you who are tuned in, at parts of the game, the whole game, fair play to you. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support nonetheless. We just keep getting bigger and better and stronger. We've been keeping our word, trying to be as consistent as possible. I think we've only missed 1 day of streaming so far since the tournament has started. So it just goes to show that we're holding on to our word. We're streaming games at unfavorable hours, at unfriendly hours. It doesn't matter. We're there. As soon as you see a World Cup game, just know that we're there, people. But people, this is me anyways. I'm out. Thank you all again for tuning into the game with me. Like I said, I'll be back in at 3 o'clock for the Colombia DR Congo game. Hopefully we lock in as well. Hopefully we have a better performance than Uzbekistan did against Colombia. But yeah, I'm certainly expecting points in our game against Colombia. 3 points would be a dream. A point would be okay. I'll take it, but definitely not looking to lose. Don't want us to lose. But yeah, people, that's me. Shall see you guys soon. Peace.